maiden voyage with the new camera setup. I think I'm gonna point her a little bit more up, yeah. Kind of like that. What do you think? Looking good? Ooh, she dirty. I have not rode the old FZ6 in a minute. She just looks sad right now. I'm giving all my attention to the old KLR. All my love and attention and time. And I've been ignoring the old girl here. So we're going to let her warm up a little bit. And we're going to take her for a ride.
And it's happening.
The bike is warm. So am I. Yeah, there's never a bike here. Wonder who's got that thing. That's cool. Does feel a little bit weird. I've been riding nothing but that KLR lately. But it's just like riding a bike. Show you guys how close we are to the mountains here. Well, it'll take forever to get to the mountains like this. Fuck it. Motorcycle things. There's this part of the city, man. This is where I fucking live. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I live in like the Los Angeles of Colorado. This particular spot really does remind me of LA quite a bit. Dude, and every fucking light is red right now. Finally! God damn. Yeah. Man, it's such a different riding style than riding the KLR. But this is my first love, man, street bikes, so I've only rode a dual sport a little bit, you know what I mean? I'm gonna squeak through. Squeeze me, please. Squeeze me, please. Thank you, please. Excuse me, please. Excuse me, please. Excuse me, please. I do love this bike. Does have quite a bit of power, but you gotta wind her up to get. I mean, it's a inline 4,
600cc. And this is basically an R6 with like a D-tune and a better seating position for comfort. I mean, versus the R6, it is smoother. R6 is more sharp. It's a little bit more soft. But the power delivery is not dissimilar. Although you can tell they kind of took a little bit out. I'm probably going too fast. I'm going like 90 miles an hour right now. Although it doesn't look like it, I bet. And it certainly doesn't feel like it. And we're almost out of the city already. You can see how close the foothills are. We're almost at the base of them. Another like 3 or 4 miles. This bike is really good at like highway crushing miles, going long distance. But I wonder what they're doing over there, a little firefighter training. But I bet this thing would probably do okay at the track. So yeah, we're not going to be doing any crazy canyon carving today. Most of the canyons have nice shady spots where ice and snow likes to live well beyond its welcoming period. And you got to be careful because here's where you usually see cops if you see them. Right in this, they'll be hiding in this little median right here. Look at that, how beautiful that is, huh? You know what, we might actually go, instead of staying on 285, let's go to Morrison. Plus, I'm tired of this Mexican roadblock. One thing I don't like about this bike is how quiet it is. Could use some pipes. Red Rocks Amphitheater. You boys have ever heard about it? That's how long it takes for me to get to my house to Red Rocks in traffic. World famous. People come from all over the country, over the world to see shows at Red Rocks. And I drive 15 minutes. I mean, we still got 1 bar of gas. Maybe we should get gas real quick, huh? This is a 4 tank of the gas. Alright, now we're going through Morrison, Colorado. In this particular town, it's a nice little tourist spot. If you ever come to Red Rocks to see a show, often one would stop at Morrison for perhaps lunch before the show or dinner afterwards. The one thing Morrison has is a 25 mile an hour speed limit and a police department. So at least when you're going through this town, until you're safely on the other side. It's probably not a good idea to speed more than like 30. So yeah, I mean, I got some plans for this bike too, as far as what needs to get done. I would like to do chain and sprocket, even though I've recently done the chain, but I don't know, after riding it for a little while, I just wish it had a little bit more torque, and, you know, that's the easy mode to more torque, is change your sprockets. And then a little plastic welding. My buddy has a plastic welder, if you know what that is. And it turns out they work pretty fucking good. So I might just use that and plastic weld this thing together a little bit, you know what I mean? Rather than buying new fairings for it. And a new windscreen, honestly, because look at this thing. Like, it's like sun damaged. What's up, buddy? How you doing? What up, what up, what up? Nice to see the boys out. Oh, look at these guys. Fucking killing it. Killing it! That means there's no cops. Stuck behind all these cars, though. Maybe that's what I should do. Just pull off here for a second. Here comes a car. Woo. Gravel. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Gotta get these tires warmed up a little bit. Tracks are fun, but some of these blind corners with gravel, you gotta be careful around some of these corners. You can't give it 110. You can't even give it 90. Like 75 maybe. And even that's pushing it. Let's say stay in like the 60-ish. So we still got 40% to play with, to fuck up, you know? If that makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody else. Beautiful scenery. Traffic does kind of make you slow down and appreciate the scenery a little bit. Caught up to that car too damn quick. radius. What is she taking a picture of? Just the hill? Him too? It is pretty. A little bridge to the other side of the river there. Privately owned, of course. Trespassing if you go across will be shot on sight. How cool would it be to have one of these houses, though? Like, that's your fucking ride. That's your drive to... Although in the winter, ooh. Guy had a makeshift garage there. Alright, I forget the name of this town. But sometimes it's a fun thing to just go back and forth between these two little towns and that little stretch of road right there. That's a fun little ride, huh? Let's just keep going, though. Fuck it. We got a full tank of gas. Cost us a whole $15. It's one of the best things about motorcycles. I feel like if you spend a bunch of money on bikes all the time, you're doing it wrong. Like, maybe to get the bike you want. I get it, you know. But even then, man, you can find all kinds of used stuff and fix it up and make it yours. And unlike cars that are all clapped out and used up by the time people are selling them, a lot of bikes don't have any, like barely any miles on them at all, you know? You get them with 5,000, 10,000 miles. I mean, this one has 25, 26. Blind corners, blind corners. But look how pretty, man. This is like right out. If I'm ever like pissed off about shit, it's just because I haven't done this in a while, you know? It's because I haven't had the chance to get out of the house and kind of put all my problems behind me. Hit a giant bug dick or something. I should have passed that guy. I wasn't paying attention. I'm just looking at the scenery. Although I'm not trying to set speed records here. This is too much fun. And we're back to slow. And then I guess we're going the speed limit. This thing, it's a perfect fucking mountain bike, man. This thing's really good for up here. I gotta take this thing to the top of Mount Evans or Pikes Peak and see how it does. I've taken it to like 10 or 12, but never 14. Yeah, that's where it started to get a little more sketchy with like maybe wet spots on the road and stuff. Getting a little bit more higher elevation, getting these shady spots, come around a corner, hit a patch of ice. It could be a bad thing. So you got to be a little diligent. But up to this point, the road's been, other than a little bit of gravel in a spot or two, it's been pretty fucking nice. They must have already had the street sweeps come through. It's difficult to get a spot to pass up here, because you can never get a fucking straightaway that's long enough to get the yellow lines, see far enough to know that it's safe. I think it would be so cool to live in a mountain town like this. Get away from the city. I'm so sick of Denver. I think Denver sucks ass, man. They turn it into a goddamn like mini Chicago / LA. And it's not the place it used to be. It's not the place I remember growing up. Get some Braz here. What's up, Braz? What's up, Braz? This thing does make a lot of like phaser sounds, doesn't it? No wonder they call it the phaser. Ooh, fallen rocks. Yeah, one thing you don't see in places like this is like Chili's or fucking Olive Garden, or, you know what I mean? Applebee's, like. No, they got a place called the Muddy Buck and the Little Bear. And Bojo's Pizza. And the Cow Eatery. I think I gotta go this way. Oh, they do have a Baskin Robbins. That's gay. I guess everybody needs ice cream. My man brain, no ask for directions sense tells me we're going the right way, so we're going to continue going this way. Okay. Evergreen High School, Jefferson County. I'm going to go this way, I guess? I don't know. There's more gravel over here. Gravel, 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 gravel. Let's go, pal. Could you turn slower? Gotta watch out for gravel. Land for sale. Yeah, this is a little sketch with the gravel on this road. I don't like it. Dude, if you went over to that center part of the lane, how much gravel there is there, if you're leaning over at all, you're fucked. Fucked. there's a little bit in the middle of the lane too. And my ears just popped. We've gone significantly up in elevation. Dude, my man directions are malfunctioning now. I don't know if we're going the right direction anymore. Okay, it has dropped about 20 degrees now. So it was 80. We're now at like 75, 80. Now we're like 55, 60, it feels like. Look, gnomes! Alright, I officially don't know if we're going the right direction. Bro, I have no idea where we're at. I feel like we should go this way, though. I don't like this gravel. That's the thing about coming up this time of year, man. The roads just aren't quite ready. And even if they are, you can't trust them. So there's lots of turns and things and such that you just can't do. At least you can't do hard. Now with a line of gravel right down the fucking middle of the road. You see this? I go, I just don't know. I might end up somewhere in Mexico. So when I find my peace of mind, I'm gonna give you some of my good time. Yeah, I gotta be careful, brother. Brother. It's okay, we just go nice and easy and slow and pick our lines and take our times, and everything should be fine. Just keep an eye on the road and make sure we're not leaning on gravel. At least not very hard. Yeah, again, dude, this would be an awesome curve to take if you could trust it. But you can't trust any of this shit. This is sketch as fuck, actually. This is sketchy as fuck. This is sketchy as fuck. Sketchy as fuck. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have come, man. I don't know. We'll just be careful. Get a little fucking speed in the spots we can see. Man, look how pretty it is out here, though. Concentrating on the road so I don't die, but it is nice to look up at every now and again and see the surroundings. Yeah, these roads are way more fun in like a month or two. They need the street sweepers to hit every last corner, and it needs to be warm enough for enough days to guarantee there's no wet spots. 'Cause, I mean, there's still snow right there, you know. Whoa. Whoa. And I hit the gravel a little bit right there, and I didn't like it. We're in Turkey Creek Canyon now. Which I said I wouldn't do any canyon riding for this fucking very reason. and yet here we fucking are. Can't trust any of these corners, dude. This sucks. But we've come this far. We're not turning back now. Ears are popping again. We went down a little bit in elevation. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7. Dude, imagine if you could trust the corners on this, dude. If you could just lean over into that. But it sucks. You get it. You guys get it. Should have known. I did know. That's the thing. I fucking did know. But I wanted to make this video. I wanted to be a cool guy on YouTube and make a video about canyon carving in Colorado in April. And you forget that April is like the fucking worst month in the mountains because you never know what it's gonna be like, dude. Especially with all this gravel. That's the worst part. Look at this. This is bad. And you can't really see it as well because of the fucking shadows. Take it easy there, Chief. That guy's fucking hauling ass. I guess he doesn't have to worry about the gravel as much. There's like no escaping it right now. Make sure you keep that tire in the dry spot. Hello, Buster. This is sketchy as fuck. Stick to the main highways, I said. Stick to where it's dry, and you can guarantee that the roads have been gone over and swept, I said. Yeah, fucking look at me now. And it feels like it's getting snowier, not less snowy, ironically, as we go down. With this creek right next to us. But again, we're just chilling, dude. Because if you try to push it hard right now, you're gonna have a bad day. Unless you're fucking Rossi or something. Like these tight turns with gravel on them. Okay. Denver Fair Play. We are in a fucking major road now. 285 south or north? We need to go north, I think. 285 is weird because it says north and south, but it really goes east and west. Hold on. Let's pull over.
Hey everybody, I decided to split this up into 2 videos. It's starting to get kind of long. I'm still in the mountains. Obviously I made it back home, otherwise I wouldn't be here editing this video together for you guys to watch, so don't worry, I didn't die. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it here and make a part 2. You guys will have to tune in for that a little bit later. Yeah, but we'll see you guys then. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about the weird outros that I keep doing with these videos. I suck as a YouTuber. All right, goodbye.